Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? Uh, I want to start a poll in the chat real quick. Just give me a second to type this in. Who? Jack Quaid. Jack. Come on. My keyboard is being all finicky. Okay. Boom. Okay, the poll has started. I'm starting this poll because I got a comment that said I look like Jack Quaid, and I think I look more like Jack Champion. In case you don't know, Jack Quaid played what's his name, Richard Kirsch, and Jack Champion played Ethan Landry. So I want to see what you guys think. Who do I look more like, Jack Quaid or Jack Champion? Because I see more Jack Champion. Hello, James. Sup? Well, not much. I literally just got back home. I've been on a 5-hour car ride all day, and now I get to sit down some more and do a live stream. But it's a lot of fun. Let me. I'm changing some of the settings. Okay. It's like super hard for me. I can't see the poll on here for some reason. That's weird. Okay. Oh, hey, OSL Octane. How are you doing? You enjoying Mortal Kombat 1? I saw you're making some videos on it, I'm pretty sure. That's cool. I still haven't gotten it. I'm gonna get it at some point, just not yet, And also, in case you haven't noticed, we have this little Ghostface bobblehead here I got from Spirit Halloween. It costs $40, which might have been a little bit expensive, but I'd say it was worth it. I mean, this guy's awesome. Expect a video coming out on him in like a few weeks from now. I have some special stuff planned this month. I mean, this Halloween is going to be amazing. It's literally Friday the 13th this year, which I'm so excited for. I actually haven't seen the Friday the 13th movies. I want to see like the original ones, like the first 3 or something this Halloween. I still can't believe I haven't at this point. I've seen the Scream movies, the Halloween movies, and a bunch of other horror movies, but I've never seen Friday the 13th. I'm hearing that Saw X is pretty good. The audience is absolutely loving it. Let's see here. 2 people watching at the moment. Okay. I'm just gonna announce it to my okay, yeah, I announced it to my Discord. Now I'm live. Cool. Have you watched that one? I haven't seen Saw X either. In fact, I've only seen the first 2 Saw movies. I'm trying to watch them all so I can see Saw X. Well, I mean, Saw X happens in between 1 and 2, so technically I could see it. I just feel like I should see the other ones before it. And Saw 1 and 2 are pretty good. I'm excited, man. They're calling this the best Saw movie in the franchise. So that's really exciting. I really like the Saw movies. They're pretty cool, and they're not just all about traps and gore and blood and violence and stuff like that. There's actually a really deep personal story with John Kramer. It's not just about killing people and stuff like that, because he actually gives them a chance, and I think that's really cool. That's what I love about the Saw movies. They're not just mindless slashers, just killing people left and right and all of that. They actually have a lot of heart to them, and they have very dark backstories and stuff like that, and I absolutely love that. This is nice. I am gonna try and stream more often. Eventually, I'm gonna have a whole like setup behind me, and it's gonna look pretty nice. It's gonna have like all my Scream stuff and all of that. James, what do you think about Killer Clowns Mask? That's been on my watch list forever. I saw a trailer and I'm like, oh my gosh, this movie is definitely for me. I still haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna try and watch it. as soon as I can. I mean, I'm gonna try and watch a bunch of horror movies this October because it's October. That is gonna be one of the first ones I watch. That and Friday the 13th and Rob Zombie's Halloween are the main three movies I want to watch this October. I will let you know. I'll let you know next live stream. By then, I'll probably have watched it. Thoughts on Kill Count? Kill Count is awesome, man. I watch Dead Meat all the time, and I love how he's expanding now. He's making videos about like he made one about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, which is a YouTube series which you should definitely check out. It's pretty freaky. It starts off like a normal kids show thing, but then it just goes completely off the rails and it gets pretty insane. Rob Zombie's Halloween scared the living crap out of me. Yeah, I heard that. That movie is supposed to be terrifying and I am looking forward to it. It's supposed to be a way darker version of the actual Halloweens. I heard the second one's not supposed to be as good, but I heard the first one is still like really good and really well done. I haven't seen any Rob Zombie movies, but I've heard that he makes some scary stuff, man. So that'll be something. I'm looking forward to it. Mm. I recently saw the first Meg movie, which is somehow considered a horror movie. I've gotta say that movie was a lot of fun. I loved it. It was hilarious, man. I like watching like fun horror movies, but sometimes I also like watching just the darkest, most disgusting kinds of horror movies and stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like Rob Zombie's. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. People think Rob Zombie has mental issues because of the stuff he does in his movies. I've heard so much about him. What all movies has he done? Let me just look real quick. Let me spring up his IMDb. I spelled that wrong. There we go. Let me see. What movies has Rob Zombie done? I know he's done the Halloween ones. Pretty sure there was another one I heard of, but I don't remember. I'm just pulling them up so I can see. Because I do want to watch all of his movies at some point. I'm I'm just gonna bring up on my phone because this is not going well with the live stream. Who do you think the strongest horror character is? I mean, you've got to go with Jason. Probably he's Jason. What? Wait, are we talking about like in terms of strength or like in terms of they can just like basically kill like any other horror character? I'm bringing up Rob Zombie. There he is. Okay. He has done Grindhouse, The Devil's Something, Halloween, Lords of Salem, Monsters. Oh, I've heard of that. Monsters. He did some alien-looking movie. It looks like. I haven't heard of most of his things, but I've heard of some of them. Okay, that's cool. So, James, are you talking about like in terms of strength or like in terms of like they could just like kill like any other horror villain? Then I can answer the question. Going off of strength, I think probably Jason. I want to say, Jason or Michael. Yeah, because Michael at the beginning of Halloween Kills, he goes to town, man. He does the whole like that whole firefighter scene where he like shoves a chainsaw through that one guy's face. Was it a chainsaw? I don't remember what it was. It might have been chainsaw. And he went to town in Halloween Kills. Jason, you just can't kill Jason, but you can't really kill Michael Myers either. Actually, they did kill him in Halloween Ends, but still, I'm saying Jason has come back from the dead quite a few times from what I've heard. I still haven't seen the Friday the 13th movies. So I've heard from a Scream YouTuber, Beyond the Mask, the source said that stuff is starting. Yes, I heard that too. I heard that that I'm pretty sure I might have heard that the script is finished. Do not quote me on that. But I watched Beyond the Mask too. He is really great. His videos are phenomenal. I cannot wait for Scream 7. I think we're looking at an early 2025 or like mid 2025 release date at this point. That'll be amazing. I just want to know what's going on because I feel like there's a big mastermind behind everything going on. Is it Stumacher? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I made a whole video discussing the pros and cons of bringing him back, basically. It could be good in some circumstances and others not really. So I do hope it's like really good, like even better than Scream Six. Because if it is the final movie of the franchise, you can't just make it okay. Let's see here. Who do you think the strongest horror character is? Oh wait, no, I read that right. How about with natural supernatural powers? Supernatural powers. Supernatural powers. I've only seen a few supernatural horror movies. I've mainly watched slashers. Freddy Krueger does all that nightmare stuff, so he's up there. There was a I forget her name, the girl from The Ring who like crawls out of the TV. I completely forget what her name is, but she had pretty creepy supernatural powers. Um, and there was this other horror movie I saw that I can't remember the name of. Oh right, it was Countdown. It was a really fun horror movie where you download this app and it tells you the date that you die. And if you do anything to try to like avoid your death, then this demon like straight up comes from the app and kills you. So I think that was pretty cool. But I think probably Freddy Krueger because I just haven't seen that many supernatural horror movies. Or if you think Art the Clown is supernatural, which I think he might be, there's a chance he's probably up there too. Uh, I feel like when you get to 1K or 300, you should do a watch party of scary movie. I do want to do a watch party of Scream at some point. I probably will at like 500 maybe something like that. That could be a lot of fun. I never get tired of that movie, and the opening scene always scares me no matter how many times I watch it. The first opening scene is my personal favorite opening scene in Scream. It goes that Scream 6, and then I don't really know about the other ones. I mean, Scream 2 was good, Scream 3 was good, Scream 5 was definitely the worst opening scene because it didn't even have an opening kill. I mean, how did Tara survive all of that? I don't know. It is a horror movie, so you just gotta throw the logic right out the window. Uh, but I did like the phone call and Five's opening scene. That's like the only redeeming thing about it, as well as Jenna Ortega's performance, of course. Uh, Apparently Neville's supposed to return, but she's one step through the door. All they need to do is sign her back strike. All they need to do is sign her back because the strikes found that yes, they need Nev Campbell back. Pay her what she needs to be paid. Don't underpay her. You need to pay her like I don't know how much money is reasonable for a main character of a movie, but whatever that price is, pay it to her because it'll be perfect to have her back for the final chapter of Scream. If it is final chapter, I just want her back in a Scream movie. If Scream 6 was great, but it just felt weird without her in it, but it was still an amazing movie. You look like Jack Champion if they made a scary movie, Mac Lampion. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I look like Jack Champion. Okay. I also get a lot of Richie Curse. I mean, not Richie Curse, Jack Quaid's. But yeah, I'm thinking Jack Champion because normally I have curly hair. Right now I don't because I forgot to do it today. Uh, wait, let's see what the polls. Actually, let's give him a few more minutes. Horror fan saying, "Hey, Scream Geek. Hey, horror fan. How are you doing?" Nate saying they might have agreed to a deal, but the strike. Yeah, I was reading about that too, or maybe I was watching a Beyond the Mask video about it. I don't know. I get a lot of information from Beyond the Mask, but I also get some like from somewhere else, just reading articles and stuff like that. I always make sure that my sources are reliable. If I like double, triple, quadruple check everything, make sure it's all good, and then I'll make a video about it. Uh, I I don't think people are gonna see the next Scream movie if Nev Campbell isn't in it. Because despite Scream 6 being the highest grossing Scream movie of all time, I'm pretty sure that's right. A lot of people, a lot of fans of the franchise didn't go see it just because Nev Campbell wasn't in it, which I completely understand not wanting to see a movie because, I mean, they completely removed the main character from the movie. That was not the best decision on their part to not pay her. But I do think it was sort of stupid because her role in Scream 5 was just gonna be like I mean in Scream 6 would have just been like a 5 minute role like in Scream 5. She would have just basically been in the third act and gone like pew 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 to all the ghost faces and yeah. Uh Nate saying Christopher Landon is the future of Scream. Yes, and I have never been more excited about a Scream movie. Well, maybe Scream 6, but Scream 6 and 7 I'm hyped for. I mean, everybody saw Scream 6, but you know what I'm saying. Christopher Landon, he makes amazing movies. The Happy Death Day movies, we have a ghost movie, and he made Freaky, which is basically Freaky Friday, except a girl swaps bodies with a serial killer. His Happy Death Day movies are some of the most fun movies I've ever seen. They perfectly balance comedy and like character development as well as horror elements, and they just both go really well. The first one is definitely better than the second one, but the second one, you should definitely check both of them out if you haven't. Also, Octane saying, sorry, I'm not trying as much. It's all good. Also, Octane, you don't need to apologize. I understand. Playing video games with your friends should definitely be more of a priority than chatting with some random guy through a live stream. I completely understand that. I've mainly played Dead by Daylight with my friends. We have a bunch of fun. One time we were all knocked down except our one friend who was playing it for the what's it called, the first time, and he was just repairing the generators, just leaving us all to bleed out, and we're like screaming at him over like, I don't know, Discord or FaceTime, whatever we were on. We're like, come on, get us back, save us, come on. He's like, no, I need to repair a generator and get out of here. And he still had like 4 generators left, and then we all ended up dying, so that was nice. We need a repeating death scene. What does that mean? A repeating death scene, like a bro? They should add. I know. Why didn't they add Sydney to Dead by Daylight OSL Octane? I don't know. I mean, they add Ghostface. Where's Sydney? It makes no sense that they want to add her. Yet they add Laurie Strode from Michael Myers, and out of nowhere they just add Nicolas Cage, which I'm not complaining about. He's awesome, but still, why aren't they adding Sydney Prescott? Maybe when Scream 7 comes out, they'll add her. That would be really, really cool. And Happy Death Day / Ghostface crossover. Oh, that would be so cool, Nate. Like, imagine Babyface and Ghostface teaming up, or Babyface versus Ghostface, sort of like Alien versus Predator. That would be a really cool mashup of 2 iconic villains. Well, Babyface isn't as well known, but he is still a really good villain. But that would be really cool and to see. I'm hyped for Ghostface is gonna be Mortal Kombat 1. Wait, I heard that Homelander and Peacemaker and Omni Man, however you say his name, are gonna be Mortal Kombat 1. I didn't hear about Ghostface. Uh, Nate saying, imagine a baby Ghostface mask. That would be pretty hilarious. I'm sure you could find someone on Etsy to design something like that, because there's some freaky stuff on Etsy. Matter of fact, one of the videos I was making, which sadly didn't make it, was about ridiculously fake Scream products on Etsy, and some of them were just absolutely hilarious. Like there was this like Valentine's box of chocolates or something that you could get for like your girlfriend or significant other, and it had Ghostface on it, and there's like a little comic bubble coming out of his head, and he was saying, "You like scary movies too?" And there was like little love hearts around him. It's hilarious. I will make that video in the future, but somehow I accidentally deleted all the footage, so I'm just mentally preparing myself to do it again. Let's see. I kind of feel like they should make a new Ghostface game. The old one's kind of boring. New Ghostface game. What do you mean Ghostface game? Oh, and by the way, speaking of which, did you hear that a Scream video game is in development? If you watch Beyond the Mask, you probably did. I forget what studio is working on it, but they said it's based off the Scream movies. So it might be story driven, or it might be like sort of Dead by Daylight where you're trying to survive. Either way, I'm hyped for it, man. It's not coming out for a few years because they like just started developing it. But yeah, that is gonna be cool. There's a Scream board game. Yes, there is. I actually have it right here. I have all this Scream stuff in the background. It's really cool. It has this little hold on, this top's impossible to get off. Okay. Got the instructions, but you can just like watch a video online. Here's the board. You've got the Mocker House, you have the hospital, you have the high school, and you have the pool table. This is from Scream 5. I don't know why they include this. It's only in one scene. But I mean, I don't really know what else they would include in this, so that's fine. And then I'm not gonna take this guy out of plastic because he's pretty hard to get back in. But here's the little Ghostface figurine. He actually looks really cool. I don't know if the camera's picking it up that well, but he is pretty cool. And the instructions are a little complicated. The first time you play it through, you're basically bound to die. There are two difficulties. There's a normal difficulty and a super hard difficulty. When we were playing it the first few times, we lost on the normal difficulty because it's ridiculously hard the first few times. You have no room for error. You have to be fast, fast, fast. You cannot take a second to think or anything like that. You have to keep going. It's a really good board game. I do recommend you get it. And also, if you have a dog, the dog will not like it because for some reason my dog is scared of the sound of phones ringing. I don't know why, but there's an app that you download to go with the game, so Ghostface actually calls you. And whenever we play the game, whenever the phone rings, my dog freaks out. So we can only play it when he's like not around, like at the groomer or something like that. They could have had, yeah, they could have had the shrine, but the thing is, they made this game before Scream 6 came out, and also it was based on Scream 5, I'm pretty sure, because there's locations from Scream 5. So they couldn't add the shrine, but if they ever make, like, I don't know, an expansion to the game or something, that would be really cool to add the shrine. The game is a ton of fun. I just don't get to play it that often. Also, in case you haven't noticed, a little preview for an upcoming video. There's a Ghostface costume back there. I also got that Spirit Halloween. I'm also going to be getting a new Ghostface mask this month. I do not have it yet because I didn't order it yet, but it's like the pumpkin mask. It's like, hold on, I have a picture saved actually. No, wait, I have it on Hold on, it's on eBay. Let me just pull it up real quick. It looks really cool. Pumpkin ghost face mask. Okay. Yeah, here it is. It looks a little weird, but I've heard that's pretty cool. Oh wow, that you probably can't see that. Hold on. Oh, why is the screen so bright? Okay. You can sort of see it. It has like a bunch of little pumpkin lines and stuff. It looks like it's made out of a pumpkin. It looks really, really cool. Uh Let me just close out eBay. Okay. When did I start this live stream? 21 minutes ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm getting that pumpkin mask because it's like Halloween this month, and you know, Halloween pumpkins, the Great Pumpkin. You know, of course I'm gonna get that one. I was looking for a Christmas mask for December, but it turns out there aren't any Ghostface Christmas masks. Oddly enough, like even just like Ghostface wearing a Santa hat would make sense or something like that. Also, speaking of Christmassy Ghostface, there is this YouTube channel called crap, what are they called? Stab movies, and they make, so you know the stab movies from Scream. They make their own stab movies, and they are all really good. And the third one is coming out tonight at like 12 a.m. So technically tomorrow, and it is called Holiday Horror, and it's like takes place at Christmas, and Ghostface is wearing a Santa hat killing people. Their movies are really good, so you should go check them out after the stream. Thoughts on Scary Movie? Scary Movie has potentially, first of all, the best ghost face, Doofy. I mean, who would have guessed that the parody of Dewey would turn out to be Ghostface in that movie? He's absolutely hilarious, and he's the only Ghostface who ever got away. Scary Movie, fun movie. What was I about to say? The kills are really funny, and all in all, it's just Ghostface is like a comedy icon, especially when he goes like "What's up?" That's like the most iconic line in the whole movie. I hope Stu's alive. Stu train back. I do want Matthew Lillard to return so badly, just because of how amazing his performance was. I mean, he shocked me when I first saw first Scream movie. I'm like, I had never seen him in anything else before except for Scooby Doo, but then he was just voice acting. I had no idea how good he actually was as an actor, and when I saw his performance, I was like, this guy's awesome. I mean, Stumacher is like the perfect Ghostface. He's the perfect balance of scary and funny. He manages to be like sort of scary and loopy and goofy at the same time, and it's just Matthew Lillard just was perfect for that role. Imagine Stooge's family shows up in the seventh movie. Now I'll tell you what I will not condone in Scream 7, and that's doing to Stu Macher what they did to Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars Episode 9. Just randomly bringing him back to life with no build up or anything like that, and just straight out of nowhere, here's Stu Macher, he's in the movie because fans like him. No, don't just put him in the movie because fans like him. Give him like an actual reason to be in the movie, have some actual build up to him being Ghostface, and like I don't know, or just like in my Stu Macher video, I talked about the VHS tape theory that a VHS tape could be found that had Stu Macher and Billy Loomis planning out the murders, which would be a great way to bring him back without actually bringing him back to life. So just don't randomly bring him back for no reason. There has to be a reason for his return. Uh, he has to be behind the attacks. People say he could. Yes, I agree with that, and I also think that he was working with Richie Kirsch, and that Richie and Amber had some communication with him, because they said that they got the idea of Ghostface from the forums and how toxic fandom is, which fandom can be very toxic at times. I'm just telling you. If you share an opinion that is controversial, people on fandom are gonna destroy you. I don't know that from experience, but I've seen some other YouTubers try and do that, and it didn't go well for them unless the videos were staged. But I don't know. Um, Dewey's death made me sad, bro. Funny story. I I got spoiled on Dewey's death before Scream 5 happened. I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts one day, just chilling, and then the YouTube short that comes up is Dewey getting killed by Ghostface. I'm like, nah, this can't be real. They're not gonna kill off Dewey. And then I look it up just to make sure it's not real. Not that I like spoiling myself. And then I just want to make sure it's not real. And then I see like the list of deaths in Scream 5. I don't look at any of the other ones. I see Dewey. And then I go back to that video, and then I just let myself cry, man. That was it was so sad. And sort of the only reason he really died was to get Sydney to be in the movie, which I guess is part of Richie Amber's plan. That makes sense. But I now I hate the fact that they killed him. I mean, it makes sense that they killed him because it's a legacy movie, like they killed Han Solo in Force Awakens. But as much as I hate that he's dead, I admit his death was pretty awesome. It opened from both sides, which I don't want him to go through any pain because he's doing. His death was still awesome, and in the last second of his life, he looked at his phone, saw Gail Weathers, and he smiled because like the last thing he saw was Gail Weathers. That was a really beautiful scene. Uh, have you seen my short on Who Killed Who? If so, what are your thoughts? I think I did. I think I did. Hold on, wait. Let me make sure. I've seen a lot of Who Killed Who's and Scream. Let me just make sure I saw yours because I think I did. I think I did also, Octane. I've seen a lot of your videos. Let me see. Where are you? You're in my subscriptions. Do channels. Oh my gosh, YouTube is being super for some reason. Let me see here. Oh, I spelled your channel name wrong. I did OLS Octane. That was my bad. Okay, there you are. Shorts. Who killed who? Is it in the original Screamo Cell Octane? Because you have a lot of shorts. I can. Oh wait, I think I found it. Hold on. Can you let me know which Scream movie it is? Because you've a lot of short. Okay, first Scream. Okay. While I'm looking for it, I'm just gonna answer some other questions here. What a way to spoil it. YouTube short. I got spoiled on Mandy's death. Oh, you got spoiled on Mandy's death. I think it's spoiled on that. I was just shocked when Randy died. I mean, that was probably the stupidest decision in the Scream franchise. Randy dying. He should have died in the third movie. It would have made sense because, like, in the third movie, when he was on the VHS tape, Randy said that even main characters can die, and he is sort of a main character. He is a returning character, so I consider him a main character. And it would have made so much more sense if he was alive in Scream 3 and he said that, and then he actually died in Scream 3. That would have made a lot more sense. Who killed who? Aha, I found your short OSL Octane. Okay, I found it. Let me see other questions. Zach Cherry. Yes, I've seen Zach Cherry's Who Kills. So he is another phenomenal Scream creator. He does he doesn't only do Scream. I think he does other horror stuff too. I just watch his Scream videos because that's like my main thing. I've seen his Who Killed Who videos, and they are really good. He does really good explanations. Okay, so Steve Orth had to get cut from. Okay, okay, yeah, I think Stumacher did kill Stephen Orth. Yeah, Casey Becker. That I think that was. Hmm, that's a good point. I used to think it was Stumacher who killed Casey, but that is a good point you make. Billy does choke his victims, and he was choking Casey. We don't really see Stu do that. Yeah, that could have been Billy. I see what you're saying though, with Octane. I get it. Okay, let's see. Principal Himbry, I think that was Billy Loomis, right? Yes, Billy. Yeah, I got that one right. Yeah. Tatum Riley, that's Billy. Yeah, because Stu was at the party. And then the cameraman. Oh, you left out the cameraman. But aside from that, really good. I think the cameraman was Stu Mocker because I think Billy Loomis was still upstairs at that point because he came tumbling downstairs. But really nice short. I like it. I never thought that Billy Loomis killed Casey Becker, but that's a really good point. I never noticed that before. Okay. Roman Bridger versus Tommy Jarvis. Who wins? Whoa. Okay, I get it. It's a Octane. Yeah, shorts can be annoying. It would be cool if we could do like just 10 seconds more or something like that. Okay, Roman Bridger prep versus Tommy Jarvis. Well, first of all, let me see. Who is Tommy Jarvis? Hold on, wait. Tommy Jarvis is. Oh, he appeared in Friday the 13th. Okay, I haven't. I explained earlier in the stream that I'm gonna watch Friday the 13th this month. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say that for sure. Everyone in chat, let him know what you think because I can't make a good guess without having seen the movies. So yeah, Billy killed Casey. I think. Yeah, it does make sense that Billy could have killed Casey. When the cameraman dies. Yeah. I honestly really liked the cameraman in both the first and second Scream movie. The second cameraman was better because he was actually smart and actually got out and managed to stay alive. The first cameraman, I don't know, I just liked him. He was sort of fun. He only had a few lines, but I don't know, I just liked him. He was sort of fun to watch. I enjoyed him. Joe Gowa. Yes, they should totally bring back Joel in Scream 7. That would be cool as a returning legacy character. Bring back all the legacy characters in Scream 7. That'll be really cool. Uh, Kenny and his Cheeto. Yeah, Kenny and his Cheeto. When he was eating the Cheeto in one scene, he was like sitting here and he had the Cheeto in his hand and he was just looking at it and like twirling it around like this because he was bored. I don't know. I just like that. And I also love Cheetos. Not being paid to say that. I don't have any sponsorships. Um, I know the second camera is basically trying. That is very true, Kevin. I mean, everyone nowadays, if they were in a horror movie, if they got a phone call from Ghostface, they'd be like, "Yeah, no, I'm out. Bye bye." They would just be instantly out, and I really love him. He's great. Apparently, he's a Meek. He's a Meeks, like Randy Meeks. Wait, what do you mean, Kenny? Wait, let me look this up. Hold on, Kenny. Scream 1996. Joel. Oh, Joel. Joel from second movie. Joel. Scream 2. Okay, let's see. What is his last name? It's not showing me his last name. It's not showing me his last name. Just show me Joel. But apparently he. Oh, you mean he's a Meeks because like he knows the rules to surviving horror or something like that. That makes sense because he actually managed to survive. I can't find his last name. That might be true. That might be a theory video. That I don't know if he's a Meeks, but he definitely has the personality of a Meeks. That's for sure. Joel needs to come back, man. He was absolutely hilarious. And like no one is talking about him. He's not getting enough attention on the Scream fandom. Apparently his name is Joel. That's right. I read about that. Joel Meeks Martin. But it looks like Meeks might be his middle name and Martin is his last name, but I don't know, he might still have a relation. But if he did, wouldn't like Randy like recognize him or something like that? I don't know. He definitely has the personality of Meeks, I'll give you that. I'm not gonna go so far as say he was related, but think whatever you like. I love hearing your guys' theories. It's really interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I just love live streaming. I wish I could do this more. It's just chill and stuff. I'm also almost done editing tomorrow's video. I just got in the background music. Uh, it's a theory video on if Danny is Ghostface in Scream 7, and I made like 20 different thumbnails for it. Just trying to choose which one to use. It next week's video, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, will be me reading your Scream 7 theories. So in case you haven't commented or seen it, I made a community post about comment excuse me, commenting your Scream 7 theories on the post, and I only got a few responses, but I also got a few responses in comment sections of other videos. So if you want a chance to have, or if you want your theory to have a chance to appear in my video next Sunday, then comment it there and you could be featured in the video. How do you respond? Great question. You go to the I might make a new post, but hold on. You go to the community tab of my channel, and then you scroll down just, well, you know what? I'm just gonna make a new post. Hold on. Don't comment on the old one. I'm gonna make a new one right now for you guys. Okay. Comment your most insane Scream 7 theories below for a dang, I spelled that wrong. For a chance to be featured in next week's video. Boom. Okay, I made the post. You guys can leave your theories there. Um in the video I might have to like, if you write like super long paragraph theories, I'm just going to summarize it in a few sentences because I try to keep my videos around 4 minutes in length cuz I lose watch time if I go any higher than that. So I try to keep it at 4 minutes to maybe 4 minutes 15 seconds or something like that. And also you can put like as many as two theories in there. I'm not doing more than two theories per person because I want other people to have a chance to share their theories as well. Because I love hearing all the different perspectives that you guys have. Uh, mm. I do need to recommend you to this other YouTuber who I watch as well. By the way, he's a horror YouTuber. He makes videos on slashers and the Saw movies. Really, a lot of horror movies. His name is Killjoy Jake, and he makes amazing videos. And he made this amazing Scream fan film, which I watched. It's called Red Right Hand. You should definitely check it out later. It's like an hour and 14 minutes. It's relatively short, and it is just so well done. It's surprisingly amazing. I've watched it quite a few times, and as someone who hopes to one day make a Scream Phantom themselves, which I will someday. I'm not saying that's happening anytime soon because that's a whole process they have to do. I do have ideas going on in my head. I have some stuff written down, but probably not for another year or so. Until I actually start making it. But his fan film was just perfection, honestly. It was, and it also had a really good American Psycho reference in it. If you've seen that movie, I haven't, but I've seen a few scenes from it, so it has some really funny references. And and it's not just a normal Scream movie. It has a really cool twist on Ghostface. It's really good. I know him. Yeah, Nate. Yeah, Killjoy Jake is great. I enjoy his stuff. Mm. Yeah, and Killjoy Jake is also quite funny. I would love once I'm like at 1,000 subscribers or something to like do a collaboration with him, like a video on Scream or like Halloween or something like that. Mm. That would be absolutely great because I absolutely admire him. He's actually sort of what inspired me to start my channel. I'm like, okay, this guy, he makes really funny, really informative videos on Scream and other horror movies, and I see the first video I watched by him was his Ghostface tier list, I believe. And my first video was a Ghostface tier list video. It wasn't that good. Don't check out my first video. It was not good. My opinions have very much changed since then, and I'll make an updated tier list. Actually, you can watch first video. Now you can see how I've sort of grown, and then I can feel good about myself. But yeah, so he sort of inspired me to start this whole thing. So without him, there'd be no Scream Geek. You're waiting for the newest Halloween movie kill count. I know the kill counts do take a while to come out, but I mean you gotta understand he has to do a ton of editing and filming and stuff like that. And I absolutely love the kill counts. They're a lot of fun to watch. And especially if it's for a movie that I don't really want to watch, but I just want to watch a summary of, then that's absolutely perfect to watch. There's a Stu fan YouTube named Craven. I watch him too. I also watch Craven Something Scary. And I saw that in his intros to his videos, he got David Arquette to say like there's only one rule to surviving a Scream or stab movie or something like that, and that's subscribing to Craven Something Scary. That's really cool. You're wearing the same sweater from a different color in your oldest video. Same sweater. Yeah, this is a hoodie I got, and it's the same color. I don't have a second variation of this hoodie. It might just be the cameras. I don't really have good lighting in here, so it might look a little bit of a different color. But this is the same one. I swear this all the time. I have other clothes too. This isn't the only pair of clothes I own. Dead Meat is the go of kill. Yes, he is. Dead Meat is the absolute go of kill counts. His videos are just hilarious, and they're also really good. This live stream's going really well. I enjoy this. That's like talking with you guys, honestly, instead of just like making a video talking at you, explaining, like, I don't know, a theory or something. It's fun to actually talk with you. It's nice. I enjoy it, even though we don't actually know each other in real life. It's just fun. I am definitely gonna try to do this more often. I'm working on something, but I'm gonna try and what's it called? Get this whole Scream setup going in the background and stuff, and I'm gonna have part of a room to actually decorate with my stuff, and then the streams will be even better and a higher quality camera and mic to make it better, as well as some background music. Wait, is Jenna returning? Jenna Ortega better return for Scream 7. I don't see how he can have the rest of the cast return and not her. But I have heard rumors that she might not be. But then I've heard rumors that like she definitely is. I don't believe rumors unless they're like really well backed up and there's actually a lot of evidence supporting them. Even then I'm a little hesitant. But like how could you not bring her back? Well, she is going to be in Beetlejuice 2, which they are making Beetlejuice 2 in case you don't know. And that's coming out at roughly the estimated date for Scream 7, I believe. And that might not be right. No, it's coming out at around the same time as Wednesday Season 2, I think. And so, yeah, Beetlejuice 2, I know. I watched the first one and it was good. I don't love it as much as other people do. I like it. I think it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It has funny moments. I enjoy it. But like it's not a movie that I'm gonna go like recommending like like crazy to you. I'll recommend it. I'll be like, yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's the best movie ever made. Because I don't think it's the best movie ever made. I think it's a really good movie. It's not as good as other people say it is. There's another Scream YouTuber called Critical Overlord. I might have heard of him. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I hold on. Critical. I watch so many Scream YouTubers I've lost count. Oh yeah, I've seen him. He also makes Saw videos. Yeah, he makes other horror videos too. That's right. Oh, I am subscribed to him. Okay, cool. Yeah, he makes good videos. I've only seen a few of his videos, but they're cool. What's your favorite scary movie? I'm gonna go with Aside from Scream because that seems like the obvious choice, and it is my favorite movie. The first Scream. I don't think anything can top that. But let's go outside the Scream franchise. Ooh, I've seen quite a few. There's this really fun, campy horror movie called Curse. It's a werewolf movie, but it's like really funny. But that's not necessarily really scary. So uh I've seen so many horror movies, but when I get asked questions, my mind just draws blanks sometimes. Like completely forget how to talk. Let me see here. I saw this slasher called uh Megan was a good horror movie if you consider it to be a horror movie. But I think I really like the 2018 Halloween. I did not really like the first one that much. I mean, I get it. It was a low budget movie, and it was absolutely phenomenal what they managed to do with it. I think it was good for that reason. But like, I'm not gonna go rewatching it. But the 2018 one, I've watched it like 3 times. I think the 2018 one is really well executed and really well done. I got news from him and Beyond. Yeah, I get my news from mainly Beyond the Mask and Killjoy Jake. I do watch his videos too, just not as much as the other ones. Well, I'm not playing with my friends now. I'm gonna stay, so I might not chat as much. It's fine though. So Octane, I'm probably in like 20 or 30 minutes or something. The stream's gonna be over because I got stuff to do and all. But, let's see here. Chucky versus Megan, and Annabelle versus Chucky. That would be really cool. I mean, I don't think they would stand a chance against Megan because even if you kill her physical form, she could just like be downloaded into like all the servers in the world and be like freaking Ultron and just like I don't know, somehow call a nuke and just like nuke him or something like that. Because at the end of Megan, after Megan supposedly got destroyed and died, you could see like the little light flickering or something like that. And now there's gonna be Megan 2.0, which I'm definitely looking forward to because first one was so much fun. So I don't think they'll beat Megan. Yeah, because she's a robot. Exactly, Nate. Scary movie was so funny. Yes, it was. The ghost face in that movie is just he's absolutely hilarious, man. I can't get enough of Doofy. He was a really well done parody of Dewey because Dewey was sort of well, not really dumb in the first Scream. He was just like he wasn't the smartest character, but he wasn't overly dumb. So this is the perfect way to be a parody of him. That actor deserves an Oscar for that performance, and I mean that. I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. 1960 people. We must have flying cars in 2023. 2023. Smurf cat. Smurf cat. What? Wait, is that a meme or something? Hold on. I've seen a lot of memes. I don't know. Hold on. I think I might have seen that. Hold on. Smurf cat. Smurf cat. Oh, that. Oh my gosh. I have seen that before. That is pretty goofy. Apple. No, not Apple. I always think everything's an Apple product because they're just making everything these days. Um, they are working on the models for the first flying cars, which I'm both excited and terrified for because people can't even drive on the roads. How do you expect them to be flying? Every day there's going to be a bunch of debris falling from the sky from a bunch of crashes. I don't really trust people to fly. Unless you're like a licensed pilot, then I don't think flying cars is a good idea. Favorite Scream side character. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, I liked the Joel from Scream 2. He was great. I also liked the girl playing Gail Weathers in Scream 3. She could be a little annoying at times, but I think she was still a good side character. I think Robbie from Scream 4 was also good. Um, I don't know. Would you consider Danny to be a side character in Scream 6? I felt like he was more of a maybe a side character, maybe a main character. I don't know. He was good. I really like Danny. I also think he might be Ghostface, but aside from that, he's a good character and all. Oh yeah, Mark is a good character. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, isn't Mark the detective from Scream 3? Yeah, Sydney actually ends up marrying him. It's mentioned in Scream 6. So yeah, Scream 6 that she actually married Mark and had kids with him. I didn't realize that until like my third watch through of Scream 6. Uh, Imagine 2049 horror movies having flying car chase. That would be pretty hilarious to have. I don't think a flying car chase would fit with a horror movie to begin with. I mean, in horror movies, specifically slasher movies, I just expect to see a killer chasing some victim running away, and then the victim just tripping over literally nothing, then the killer going stab, 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 stab. By the way, you can pick one of these up at Spirit Halloween for only $40. They also make them for Michael Myers and other slasher villains. This is the best $40 I've ever spent. uh, uh, Ghostface is disagreeing. Come on, stop shaking. There you go. Yeah, he's not agreeing with me. It's a love-hate relationship we got going on. Danny's probably red herring. Yeah, Danny could be a red herring, but I found a lot of evidence, which I'm not gonna discuss right now because I want you guys to watch tomorrow's video. It's only like 3 minutes long, which definitely points to him being Ghostface. I mean, I love his character. I would be fine with him not being Ghostface. I would be fine with him just being a normal side character. He's really good. But I also have a feeling that if he isn't Ghostface in Scream 7, he's just gonna get killed off as maybe in like the opening scene or like just throughout the movie as it progresses. Hmm. OMG, I thought that was the popcorn. Oh, the popcorn bucket, the Scream 6 popcorn bucket. I want to get that. I want to get my hands on that at some point. It's just not at the top of my list. Like, I have all this Scream merchandise that I want. Um, that makes me sound really greedy, but all the Scream stuff that I want, that is in my list. It's very high up. I'm gonna try and get it as soon as I can. Maybe not this month, but probably some point this year. Uh, the best $5 I've ever spent is Danny and Dead by Daylight. Oh, Danny Dead by Daylight. I'm I am gonna buy Ghostface and Dead by Daylight at some point. I only play it like once or twice a week now. I used to play it all the time, but the thing is, after you play it so many times, like for hours on end with your friends, like I used to do, it gets sort of boring. But then if you just play it like once or twice a week, then that sort of makes it more fun because it's not just doing the same thing over and over again. Danny is supposed to be like one of the strongest killers in Dead by Daylight. My main killer is Legion. I really quite like him. He's quite easy to use, and he also has some really good attacks. And I don't remember what his perks are because I mainly play as Survivor. I went against the Xenomorph just like last week, and I got absolutely destroyed. He killed everyone in like 5 minutes, and he moried me. And I didn't really know what his mori was until I found out. I opens his mouth and shoves his I don't know what is it. It's not a tongue. It's something else. He shoves his other mouth through your mouth, and it comes out the back of your head and kills you. That was pretty intense. What do you think is the best and worst Scream clone? Best Scream clone, Happy Death Day. Worst Scream clone. Let me think. I've seen a few slasher movies that I'm just like, that's not really that good. Let me think here. Scream clone. I don't really know worst Scream clone. I haven't seen that many slasher movies that clone Scream. The only ones I've seen that necessarily clone Scream are Happy Death Day, and I'm pretty sure there was something else, but I've lost track of the horror movies I've seen at this point. So at least I half answered your question. Um, Killer 96. Also, thank you for joining us, Killer 96. I appreciate it. People just wonder about Ghostface in Mortal Kombat 1, and that if he wins the mask, if he wins a match, he takes off the mask. And it's an underrated character. That would be awesome if it was like Joel under the mask. And just wondering, is it confirmed that he's coming to Mortal Kombat 1, or is it just rumors? Because I don't pay that close attention to Mortal Kombat 1 at the moment because I just get jealous I don't have it yet. I am gonna buy it at some point, but I just don't yet. Is it like confirmed that it's all okay? So it could be true, could not be true. I'm just gonna assume it's true, and then if it's not true, I'll just have my hopes and dreams crushed. But that'll be really cool to see Ghostface in Mortal Kombat. What would his fatality be? I'm thinking it'll be like he stabs the person like a bunch of times, and then like hangs them from a tree like he did with Casey Becker. That'd be really cool. Also, Ed Boon. Ed Boon. Hold on, let me see who that is real quick. I saw that they're adding Peacemaker and Omni Man and Homelander to it. Oh, the director of NetherRealm Studios. Right, I knew I heard that name before. I'm like, how did I not know that? Worst Valentine, best urban. I've heard of Urban Legend. I haven't heard of Valentine. I've heard good things about Urban Legend. I haven't actually seen it, but I do want to see that. Posted pic on Twitter, a bunch of horror movie characters. Okay, cool. I don't have Twitter, first of all, because why would Elon Musk rebrand it to X? And second of all, it's just the most toxic place on the planet. I stick with Instagram. All I do is like I'm on there for like 5-10 minutes, stay tops. I make a post to my Screen Geek account, maybe add a story or something like that. I scroll through my fellow Screen creators' stories and stuff, and like them, and comment on them like "nice job, man." And that's about all I use Instagram for. I don't really like using social media that much, aside from YouTube, of course. I was fan Jason Leatherface had check mark. Oh, and Michael and Ghostface, not the ones had question marks, and people took that as a big thing. That's cool. So Freddy and Jason and Leatherface had check mark. I don't know if that means yes, technically, but it I mean, it probably does because it's a check mark. But that would be really cool just to see horror villains in Mortal Kombat. I played as the at a friend's house. I played as the Joker in Mortal Kombat 11. I quite liked him, so I love the DLC characters. But the only thing I don't like about DLC characters is that they're DLC. Like I don't like spending actual money on a video game. I mean, I'll spend money on the actual video game itself, that's for sure. But then having to buy characters in the video game, it's just like mobile games. But I am willing to buy like one or two characters who I really love in like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. Uh, it's because Freddy and Jason and Leatherface were on MK. Oh, they were on MK9. I only know about MK11 because that's the one I play at the moment, and I know a little bit about MK1. There's one thing that I don't like about MK1. I saw some pictures, and Kano, what did they do to him? I mean, he has he has good attacks and stuff, but I mean his skin. Why does he look like that? He's bald, first of all, which okay, he's been bald in some other games, but like his outfit, it's just not Kano. It doesn't look right. I'm sure there's some reason in the story for him to look like that. I don't know. I don't really play Mortal Kombat for a story. I play it because I just want to press a bunch of buttons and then see someone's spine explode and then go to therapy for the rest of my life. But still, oh, that's his classic skin. Oh, that's his classic skin. Oh, okay. Okay. I saw some videos of the OG Mortal Kombat video game. Okay, that makes sense. It's just a little freaky seeing it in 3D because I don't know, it just looks weird because we're so used to the like his whatever skin he had in Mortal Kombat 11 and like other games. But that is really cool. I did not know that was his classic skin. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. In that case, that's really cool actually. Mm. Yeah, I play as Kano way too much in that game. I like playing as him and Cabal. Yeah, Cabal is really cool. Uh, I like his speedy attacks and stuff of that nature. I haven't played Mortal Kombat 11 in a few weeks, actually. I need to get back on that. It's really fun having someone. Yeah, I know. That's why I love live streams so much. I mean, we in my videos I just talk at you. I love making videos and all that, but like I feel like I don't really get to connect with you guys, and this is why I love live streams. I actually get to talk to you guys about like Scream, Dead by Daylight, Mortal Kombat, just whatever really. It doesn't really have to be horror related. How do you think they should handle next Halloween? Who do you think you should handle next Halloween? Oh, now here's my thing. First of all, I just don't think it's a good idea to do a Halloween TV show. I mean, I or a new movie. They just finished Halloween with Halloween Ends. Take like a 10-year break or something like that, and then make a new one. And I just don't know because yeah, Rob Zombie would be good for it, but that would also be like very disturbing to watch. But still, what was I about to say? Right, because Halloween Ends does not get the best reviews. People are sort of well, I don't want to say they're getting sick of Halloween because they still love like rewatching movies and stuff, but they're getting sick of like the current Halloweens. Like some people didn't like Kills and Ends. Kills is uh, Kills is pretty good-ish in my opinion. Ends, I don't know about Ends, man. I mean, they spent the whole entire Halloween Ends focusing on Corey and then he doesn't even make it to the third act. And then in the end, it has a really awesome fight between Laurie Strode and I forgot her last name and Michael Myers, but there was like no build up to it because the whole movie it was Corey killing. And don't get me wrong, I think Corey was a good villain. The actor did a good job, but just not having that much Michael Myers in Halloween is like having Scream without having Ghostface. That it just doesn't work unless it's the Scream TV show and it's the Lakewood slasher. But you know what I'm saying? Make Halloween 3 from Rob. Yeah, that would be cool, but I haven't even seen his first two. I heard the first one's supposed to be good, the second one not so much so. Um, but I still heard they're both supposed to be at least pretty fun to watch and also very disturbing and disgusting. So that's nice. But I would when I go into like horror franchises, I think okay, these first three movies are probably gonna be trilogy because I just like movies that way. I like it coming in like sets of three, like Star Wars, even though the sequel trilogy was just not that good. But still, I prefer horror movies in trilogies or something like that. I liked the original Scream trilogy, despite people not liking Scream 3 that much. I really liked it. I liked the Ghostface. I liked it was more fun than the other Scream movies, even though the original draft might have been better because the original draft actually brought back Stu Macher. I'm gonna make a video on that at some point. I'm pretty sure I made a short on it, but I'm gonna make a full length video discussing it. But basically, that whole script got scrapped, and Matthew Lillard actually got paid for being in Scream 3, even though he wasn't actually in it because he was gonna be. But that whole script got scrapped because of I can't really say this on stream, but a real life school violence event. Lots of violence in a school, and the Scream movie involved the original script for Scream 3 involved lots of violence in school, and so that wouldn't look good for the movie, and it will be a terrible thing to do. So I completely understand why they went the direction they did. Halloween Ends and Scream 6 are basically the same thing. Wait, I'm trying to think. How are they the same thing? I mean, I guess the mask is sort of similar. Michael Myers is the destroyed mask, and Ghostface is the destroyed mask. I love both those masks. But wait, tell me what other similarities there are, because I'm drawing a blank right now. I mean, there might be. I might just be being stupid right now. No Michael and no. Oh no, Michael, no Sid. I didn't see that chat. Oh, okay. I see it. I did. I see it. It took me a second to actually see that. Yeah, that was such a bummer. All Sydney got was a mention. I agree about the break, but Rob Zombie has shot his Halloween tour very good. Yes, I've heard that at least the second one wasn't very good. I am at least gonna watch the first one. I am probably gonna watch the second one. I don't know, maybe at some point. I just want to see the first one at least. And if I like it, then I'll watch the second one. If not, I don't know. I don't know, man. What's the, oh, I never put this away. I never closed the Screen board game box and something fell out of it. Hold on. uh, oh, this is a lot of fun. Okay. It was decent, not that good, but not as bad as some. Or H2. Okay. It was decent. Okay, I'll take decent. Like, I'll watch decent movies all day as long as the movie is entertaining to watch and it's sort of good, and I'll give it a watch. I'd say that's worth the watch. Mm. Anywho, I got some stuff to do, so I'm going to be ending the stream right here. I'm so sorry, guys. I can only really do like an hour long streams. I'm gonna try and do longer streams in the future, like up to an hour and a half. But I got bounced now. I do look forward to the video coming out tomorrow. All I have to do is add in the background music and a little actually no, all I have to do is add in the background music. I did everything else. So I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and well, I won't necessarily see you tomorrow. I won't be talking to you, but you can also join the Scream Geek Discord server, which I've linked to in my YouTube channel bio or whatever. I'm also on Instagram at Scream Geek Official. And I will see you next time. And where's the end stream button? There it is. I'm still used to this. Until next time, toodles.